Hey guys, here's my afternoon summary. Guys, we had a great Zoom today at 1 o'clock. If you missed it, there's another one Friday at 1 or Saturday at 4. Please let me know. Send me an email or Issa an email if you have our information, if you want to join or if you want an update. I had some updates to help you. So if you want to pay a little donation, then you can get on and hear the updates. But guys, there's a lot heating up. Please keep your prayers out there for Sandman 1 and 2 and their crews. So I'm going to bring you the newest news that he sent me this morning that I didn't get to because I had a busy morning. It says the Prime Minister and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Mohammed Shial al-Sudani, chaired an evening news meeting on Wednesday of the Ministerial Council for National Security. The meeting discussed the latest security situations in Iraq and deliberated on the agenda items making recommendations. The meeting extensively reviewed recent attacks targeting Iraq, constituting a blatant violation of Iraqi sovereignty. It emphasized the need to take all necessary political, diplomatic, and security measures to protect Iraq's sovereignty and preserve its security. The Commander-in-Chief stressed the importance of enhancing security across the country, essential for the government to implement its plans for development and reconstruction. There can be no compromise in this matter. He emphasized the necessity for all security forces to remain vigilant and cautious against the infiltration of ISIS remnants, exploiting recent security developments in the country. So again, prayers up for Sandman 1 and 2 and all their units and everybody working over there with, what do they call it? Their collaborations of military over there. Can't remember what they called it. It's just left my mind. I'm tired, guys. I got up early. I'm not a morning person, but I had to be today. This follows a receipt of significant letter from the U.S. government on Wednesday, delivered by Ambassador Alina Romanowski. The Prime Minister will study this letter according to its statement. The development occurred after the U.S. military drones targeted bases affiliated with the Popular Mobilization Forces, PMF, in Babil and Al-Anbar governance, resulting in the death of 2 members and the injury of 4 others, according to a statement by U.S. forces targeting Kataib, Hezbollah locations, missile storage, and training sites for attack drones. So, guys, there's a lot going on. So keep your prayers up there that this is still our time. This is still our season. We'll see, right? I still have hope because God told me it was done. And here's the other site. He says, I didn't look at this ahead of time. So guys, you're getting my reactions with what I'm reading here. And then I'm going to go to the other U.S. summary. I don't think this was today's. Let me look. I think I already read this. No, this was a couple days old. Prime Minister reveals the government's vision to activate non-oil resources. Guys, they keep moving forward, but obviously anytime there's an attack, he takes his attention away from that and on to others. Paul did send me something later on today. It says, if you have not heard this, good, listen from the past on deleting the zeros and see where you are at now as compared to the past. Dr. Shabibi wrote the white papers that they are acting upon now, my friend, he said. It was a YouTube video. Dr. Shabibi on Iraq, Dinar deletion of zeros and exchange rate. So it's an older article, but he said that's what they're enacting based on the white papers. We've discussed that before here, so you could read you could watch some of my other videos that are summaries, and you'll be able to get caught up on that. So with that, I'm going to go to the other summary, which is everything going on with the gurus we all know and love. I believe we're all together in this because I'm in the U.S. I love this country. But there's a lot going on everywhere. It's very messy. God's words to me about this wealth transfer, where you can't worry about what the banks are doing. It's going to be messy. Take the money and run. So that's what my strategy is for. If you want a different take on what considers to be everybody else is saying, then you'll email me down below. So this is Frank 26 latest Iraq boots on the ground report. Firefly Channel 1 TV is saying we just overtook and stopped the most dangerous and most corrupt organization that has ever stolen dinars. They stole over 1 million dinar. Individuals arrested and groups have been stopped. Frank, the money was recovered. I repeat, the money was recovered. This is the phrase. Sorry, I'm looking for something. Oh, here it is. The money was recovered. This is the phrase of the monetary reform right now. To recover this type of money, to be in position to float internationally. Frank is of the opinion it's going to float. What do you think? Comment down below. I want to know if you think it's going to be a float, a reinstitution, or a re-RV. And then this is Paulette. She's another one of the gurus. It says, the basket of currencies is what they intend to peg instead of just pegging to one currency, the USD. This is what the CBI and the General government of Iraq, the GOI, has stated if they are pegged to just one currency, if the value purchasing power of that currency drops significantly, like we expect the U.S. to do with all the de-dollarization everywhere, so does the value of the purchasing power of the Iraqi dinar. If they are pegged to a basket of currency, one drops, the others keep the IQD propped up. This is extremely important to Iraq as they are predominantly an import country. This is precisely what they stated years ago. Bottom line, the pegging to a basket is to maintain purchasing power and stability of the currency and not a singular event to increase the Iraqi dinar purchasing power. I like that idea. What do you think? Do you prefer a basket or not? Remember, my freedom strategies work whether a basket goes at the same time or they go one at a time. Same strategies. When you understand them, which you get a recording if you get on a group, Friday at 1 or Saturday at 4. Mark Z says, via PDK, there was a question, what's the impact of Iraq joining the Bank of International Settlements? Mark Z, it's their acceptance and elevation to the World Trade Organization and all other organizations they were removed from when they were sanctioned many years ago. These sanctions are quickly all going away, which means they will be able to reinstate or revalue their Iraqi currency. It's just one more clear indicator of how close we are getting. Again, they're all huge entities way above any one country. So you have to abide by their rules in order to get revalued, reinstated, and they're doing that, and it's pretty exciting. Pimpy notes an article, UN staff on 1.5 billion Iraq aid project demanding bribes. Quote, whistleblowers allege large sums are being lost to corruption in Iraq. This is exactly one of the issues Iraq has to tackle, and we know they're working on it. But Frank just above said they recovered it. So what do you think? Comment down below. And then we've got Militiaman. Love Militiaman. The fact remains Iraq is filthy with wealth. They're filthy with their revenue streams. They're going to be filthy with employment. They're going to be doing a massive amount of stuff. When I say radical, it's true. Is there going to be a radical change in their currency? I believe so. When I talk about radical changes, they're happening. We're all just giving you our opinion. This is not financial advice. This is just our opinion and what we're holding, and we're sharing it with you for free, I might add. So you're not paying for this. You're just getting more information. I've got plenty of content on here that's free, over 1,700 videos in climbing. Used to be 3,000 until I eliminated half of them after something that happened in December. So comment down below if you know what that was. Don't say what it was. Just say I know what it was. We don't want to target us anymore, right? We want to stay alive. Frank 26, it was a paradigm shift is what happened in Davos. Investors at Davos equals an acceleration of supply and demand to the Iraqi dinar and an international float, value added to the IQD basket. I agree, Frank. And then Mountain Goat, I haven't seen this one in a while. On the sidelines of the Davos Forum held in Switzerland last week, Iraqi Prime Minister al-Sudani and his accompanying delegation and Ali al-Alak, governor of the central bank, continued to hold meetings, understandings, and negotiations with the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund, the president of the European Bank for Reconstruction, the American Bank, JP Morgan, and the international financial institutions, with the aim of accelerating the procedures that, and I quote, it is implemented by the government in cooperation with the central bank towards achieving financial and banking reform. It is all very good news for us investors. Yes, it is. Do you like this information? It's really good. Then Frank 26, there was a question, does it RI once it goes international? That's the reason why it would go international, because it would be a rate change. It would be equivalent to a reinstatement of the value of the currency. Again, that's Frank's opinion. What's your opinion? Do you think it's going to be a reinstatement, which is an RI, or revaluation, which is an RI adjusted for inflation? What do you think? Mark Z says here via PDK question, is tomorrow the big day? We shall soon see. Guys, every day we think it's going to happen. What do you think? How long have you been invested? I've been personally invested for 11 and a half years. So I'd like you to comment down below, how long have you held it? It's fun to see how long people have been holding on. My hat's off to you if it's been more than 11 years. Militiaman says, everybody's coming together. Everybody's trying to get this country to go. The development, road projects, cities, industrial cities, agriculture, tourism, all those things are happening before our eyes, and we're watching and waiting to see when they give us that big announcement Salih told us in the country that it was about to do. And then Mark Z said, there was an enormous piece of news somewhere in the last 48 hours appearing on the website of the Bank of International Settlements, Central Bank and Monetary Authority websites. In Iraq, they have made it to the Bank of International Settlements website now as a central bank. I believe this is an enormous sign that we are about to see a boom in the World Trade Organization. To me, this is a big one. And guys, maybe they're waiting to renounce the World Trade Organization because they know what we all think it'll be. So they slip in the BIS announcement. Guys, they're all associated, right? Do you understand that? If not, you should join me on a Zoom where I can talk freely. I love you all with the love of Christ. I hope you like this. I don't want to go into that. This has been long enough. It's been over 10 minutes. Join me on the next one, guys. I do these summaries daily. No matter how I'm feeling, I bring you these summaries. Please comment down below. Please like the video. That helps the algorithms like people like me. And I'm a Christian sister to you. And I hope you will join us. Making sure my earrings are still good. Yeah, they're still. Thank you, Lorene, for these earrings. Guys, I love you all with the love of Christ. Let's pray this thing in. Amen. If you don't know how to do that, please join me on a live coffee and conversations where we talk about that. We talk about how do you manifest this? How do you manifest your prayers when they're this big? Something you've been waiting on this big. It's really fun to talk about that. So join us. God bless. Have a great day. Subscribe and tap the bell to be notified. I love you all with the love of Jesus Christ. Have a good night. Bye.